welcome back to another vlog. This is the week in the life of a candle maker, me. My name is Jordan if you're new here, and I own WILDRACE, a luxury sustainable candle company based in the UK, and this YouTube channel normally involves a lot of vlogs. It sometimes involves some like teaching videos and how to do certain bits with Amazon, Etsy, websites, markets, all sorts of stuff like that. So if you're interested in learning a bit more about that, then definitely check out that side of things. I also link my little e-document thing below, which is kind of how to get started out with a candle business specifically. But these vlogs I know are enjoyable to anybody with a business or that's interested in seeing the behind the scenes of a business and the life of a business owner. So yeah, without talking too much more rubbish about that, let's get into it. Morning guys, happy Monday, although it won't be Monday for you, it'll be Sunday. It's the start of a new week. I'm currently boxing up some ancient woodland candles because I ran out of my own personal stock. I haven't actually poured anything apart from this over the weekend. You feel really low down. That's better. I'm just packing them up in their boxes, and then I've got quite a few orders to pack out. It's been a weirdly, I say busy weekend. It's not been a busy weekend. It's been a normal weekend. It's just been that last week was very, very quiet for orders. An update with the Amazon guy that's now running my Amazon ads. So if you didn't watch last week's vlog, I have assigned a guy who's basically running all of my Amazon ads for me now. So I pay him and he hopefully sorts out all of that side of things and I don't have to worry about it anymore. But it is very difficult watching it because I've run my ads like really successfully for like a year, just over a year. And handing this over to him, obviously I've turned all like my ads off. I've kept like 2 on there at the moment, but he's like obviously in the figuring it out stage, so they're doing so badly and it's so hard watching them because obviously I've handed over like a big budget for him to, because basically the bigger the budget, the easier it is to like figure out what's working and what's not. So I've given him like access to have like a big budget for it. But it's just watching it disappearing every day. I'm like watching it like, oh my god, please do something, like messaging him like, I think you need to check back in with the ads. I'm just a control freak basically, and I know I need to let go, and he will learn it and he will sort it out and it'll be better than before. It's just really difficult watching it like the last 3 days, just spending money with like, well, it is making sales, but I mean in the last 3 days I think it's spent over 200 quid, and I think it's only got like 7 sales, but my ads normally would have spent like £120 and had maybe, I don't know, like 30 sales, so it's very difficult to watch. But we're just trying to put some trust in that guy. It's just very difficult, isn't it, when you hand some power over to somebody else. But hopefully I will see that start to improve this week. My website guy who's been redoing my website, it's really hot. The guy who's been doing my website has just messaged me now actually saying that they're nearly done with all of the revisions that I sent them, and we need to start working out like a date to go live. But I need to message him actually because I think he's forgotten a few bits that I asked him to do. I'm having him do my Google search console stuff because I say I'm really bad at it. I'm good at it, but it takes me such a long time. So technically, I guess I'm bad at it. So I'm having him do that as well. And my wholesale orders being collected. Why does this keep being so low down? I'm still getting so excited about having wax melt orders. This is wobbling now, isn't it? I'm really sorry. I know I launched the wax arts like, is it like a month ago now, maybe? But whenever someone does like a little collection of wax arts in an order, I just get so excited, and I've got the prettiest order to pack. So let's pack it. Also, I believe this customer may watch the YouTube, so if you recognise your order, let me know. I feel like I'm in a race against time this morning because the Waitrose shop is arriving in 10 minutes. I've just had a text. I'm trying to get as much of these done before that arrives, because when that arrives I'm going to meet my dad and we're going to Suffolk Food Hall. Haven't been there for, well, I went with my sister actually, but I haven't been there with my dad for a few months, and we normally go there like once a month. So for this one and then 3 more to pack, so I need to try and get that done, and then I will post them on my way to meet my dad. I'm very excited because when we move house, for those of you new here, we're about to move house and we're going to be building a big workshop for WILDRACE, the candle brand, and it's going to be really cool. We're going to have a massive workshop, we're going to have loads of space, and it's going to just give us more room to expand. When we move, the new house is in Suffolk, so I'm moving to Suffolk. I'm on like the Suffolk-Essex border at the moment anyway, so it's not too far away, but I am going to be on the doorstep of Suffolk Food Hall, and I cannot tell you how excited I am that that will be only 10 minutes from my house. I'm going to pop in a little freebie for this guy because he has ordered like 3 or 4 times in the last 2 weeks, so he gets a little freebie. Yeah, we've tried to film this 3 times. I'm back from with my dad. We're about to pour some regular candles for Amazon and some of my white label ones for my wedding dress white label people. The first time Josh had something going on in the background, and the second time I got something in my eye, but third time here we are. I'm not in the mood to pour candles. I'm tired. I don't want to do anything, but Josh is forcing me.
Let's go. We had a whole load of jars come smashed in our recent order, which is not uncommon. I did message someone. People keep messaging me asking where the jars are from. First of all, I won't tell you where they're from. Second of all, they always come smashed anyway. So we've had to, we need to do a whole load more than this, but I'm too busy having to wash all of the jars that aren't smashed because they're full of glass and covered in little shards and dust of glass, which is just obviously dangerous, but I don't want to lose all 2 packs. They have sent me 1 replacement pack for 2 packs that got smashed. So obviously it wasn't all of the jars that were smashed, but there's just shards everywhere. It's a nightmare every time it happens. I think I'm gonna go back to my old suppliers potentially. They're a little bit more expensive, but if they're not coming smashed, then it's probably better. We are making cordial because we buy so much cordial every week and it's so expensive. Basically we stopped drinking squash about a year ago, and we don't really enjoy just drinking just water all the time, although we do drink a lot of just water, but one glass a day we like to have something sweet in our drink. And we about a year ago stopped trying to eat like all like UPFs where possible, which is ultra processed foods, and squash is very processed. So we started buying cordial. There's basically only one cordial that we can drink in the shop that doesn't have any added rubbish to it, so I'm gonna make my own. It should be cheaper overall, so that's what we're about to do. And I've bought 6 of these jars. Obviously I don't need 6 of these bottles. Thought I'd share it, so let's make some. So the recipe is pretty easy. It's literally equal part fruit to sugar. Now we try and not have as much sugar as possible anyway, unless it's in like fruit and all the natural stuff. However, it's better to have sugar than having the added sweeteners and things like that, so you're just better off having the real thing. So the recipe is 500 grams of fruit and 500 grams of sugar, but I'm going to take some of the sugar out because I just don't think it's necessary. So I'm going to do a smaller portion anyway, but we're going to try strawberry and lemon cordial. That's not even like close to what I'm supposed to be doing. Don't tell Josh. That's more like it. It does look delicious. You've just got to dissolve the sugar. So we put it into the jug. Josh, come and look at this. This is so satisfying. Start my own fucking brewery. That is, you wouldn't want that any sweeter. I wanted 250 grams of sugar. I've done 170 or something. But taste that. Nice, isn't it? There you go. You can kind of see. It looks a bit like tomatoes on the camera, but I've just done a small amount in case we didn't like the proportions of things, but that's our first lot of homemade cordial. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Morning guys, I'm just here with my little breakfast smoothie, trying to sort out the new Shopify stuff. I've been having to go through loads of like security stuff, adding all the bank details on, adding my girl on who helps with my email bits and bobs, and also going back and forth with the guy that's building the website on the final few changes. But I think we're near enough there, so I'm just going on linking my PayPal, linking all my bank stuff, just having to do some verification stuff at the moment. Hopefully this can get launched. Well, I'd be surprised if it doesn't go up this week. I don't know how complicated the last bit is because he has to transfer like the domain thing over to the new one, and then we have to build it all on Google Search Console. So hopefully none of that takes too long, because it looks great and it's going to work so much smoother and better than the old website. So I'm really looking forward to having this up and running. I am about to tissue and box up all of the white label, the rest of that order. So they have obviously, they have their own boxes, which were designed by my designer again. Well, back and forth with me, the designer, and the lady who owns the shop. So I'm now going to tissue up all of these and box them, which is probably going to take a little while. I didn't film the whole day yesterday, and I'm not even sure I filmed the day before, to be honest. I have been busy with candles. Actually, I've been pouring, I finished that wholesale order, and then I've been pouring some top-ups for Amazon, but like small amounts of top-ups. So I've done like 20 of a few different things. I've just popped to M&S because, as you can see, the cordial is basically gone because it only made like that much. I need to make the plan is I'm going to do another lot of the strawberry and lemon because it was so good, and then I'm going to do a mango and orange. So I'm about to like ignore the washing up, that's from the ice cream machine because we're addicted to ice cream. I bought this Ninja Creamy thingy at Christmas time, and my god, it has been used more than any appliance has ever been used in this house before, apart from maybe the air fryer. But we are literally having ice cream every single night. Do you want to see something? So this is all purple sprout and broccoli. No sign of the leeks yet. The rhubarb chard is starting to come up and it's so pretty. And then I thought that the green beans and runner beans weren't doing anything, but then I saw that. I don't know if you can see. So something's happening. I was trying to think, like, why haven't I vlogged yesterday? Yesterday was the launch of the new website, so I was on the computer like most of the day because with all new things go wrong. So there's been a few little things that have gone a bit like, try and sort it out as quickly as I can before anybody messages me that stuff's not working on the website. The only messages I've had so far is that the people are signing up to the email and they're not getting their welcome code, but it's because I've got the girl working on switching over the email campaign, so at the moment I'm having to like send everyone manually the code and just fingers crossed that it works. But I had my first order come through on the new website a few minutes ago, so it must work, and they used a code, so it's very exciting. And yeah, I'm just so happy that it's moved over. So I've had to go on this morning and try and cancel all the Squarespace stuff, which luckily it was supposed to renew tomorrow, so I've caught my membership, like really good timing. So I'm gonna save a bit of money now because I've been paying for 2 memberships for the past like 2 months while this has all been getting sorted. So yeah, very, very happy with that update. So go and have a look, let me know what you think of the new website. If you've seen the old one, you won't be able to see the old one if you haven't before, but yeah, it's looking very fresh. It is Sunday. I haven't filmed for a few days and I feel really hungover. I don't even drink. We had my uncle's 60th birthday party last night and we didn't get into bed until like midnight, and that is too late for me. So I feel very hungover today just from tiredness. But I need to get this video up for you. I haven't even edited it, but we're filming this now. I did have some updates with my Amazon ad guy, so we're slowly starting to get the ROA up now, which is good, because it started low and I was like saying to him like, oh, like, is this all right? Because it was a lot lower than like the ROA when I was running the ads. So but it's slowly going up. Yesterday was a little bit higher, so, and the day before was a little bit higher, so hopefully it continues to go like that. I've also now enlisted a guy who is doing, what is he doing? Oh, he's sorting out the SEO stuff on my website because I did it on my old website and now we've switched to the Shopify. I just can't bring myself to sit and do all the SEO stuff again, and I'd rather pay someone that can do it better than me anyway. So I've paid another guy who started doing that now. So I've got one guy doing the Amazon ads, one guy doing the website SEO, and then the other guy has just like finished up basically all the leftover stuff with the website. So it's kind of all done, and just hopefully all of this investment pays off in the coming months and into the autumn and winter time, which is why I've done everything now and invested all the money now. Like this time of year I never take much of a profit because I invest all the money so that in the autumn and winter I can just pour candles. I don't have to worry about anything else because everything else is the best it can be, kind of thing. So yeah, that is the end of this week. Don't think I have any other updates other than look at these green beans and runner beans coming up, and the rhubarb chard over the back looks so pretty. And then in there we've got
purple sprout broccoli and leeks. So
Thank you very much for watching. If you don't already subscribe, please subscribe, leave a comment, like the video, and I will see you next Sunday in another vlog. Thank you for watching.